If there's one thing I've learned about myself during the past few months on a motorcycle, is that I don't really mind my own company. And that's a good thing, I guess. I am sort of stuck in my own head, right? It might explain why I seem to be gravitating more and more to regions that are, I guess, remote and quiet. How remote and quiet, you might ask? Well, let's put it this way. Have you ever tried to explain your fixation on motorcycles to a passionate Tesla driver? Yep, we all know that distant blank look back. Have you ever had a date and talked about motorcycles all evening to someone who's just not that into them, let alone you? Perhaps describing the absolute joy of solo moto camping to someone whose idea of camping under the stars is restricted to 5 stars. You know, no words spoken, that blank and remote stare. Yep, more remote than that. Actually, way more remote and quiet than that. And ironically, that takes us back to the initial topic of enjoying your own company. But I digress. Well, I guess it's a timely topic. On the topic of quietness, you've joined me en route to Cobar in New South Wales's inland northern region. The roads are long and straight, and other vehicles are few and far between because, to be honest, there isn't much action out here. There isn't much of anything, just hours and hours of riding, just you with nothing but your own ponderings to keep you company. And for a girl like me who's not afraid of a little solitude, this is absolutely perfect. Just me and my motorcycle. This is life.
Everything I used to be seems to have disappeared so fast, like time is playing tricks on me, like my present now is my past, so lost in a familiar place, while everybody's moving on, and I try to keep up with the pace, but I don't know what's going on, and it feels like I'm running backwards all the time. It feels like I am being left Everybody seems to know where they are going to. I don't know if I should leave or stay, if I am already on my way, but it feels like I'm running backwards all the time. It feels like I am being left behind.
Now, Cobar itself is pretty cool. I like it. It's got character. It's really handy. It's safe. And for me, it's a great opportunity to stop and refuel. You know, before riding the many hours of nothingness that's still to come. There's plenty, I can assure you. And the locals here are a wealth of knowledge with lots to say, given the opportunity. I stopped and spoke with 3 people and that process took me 2 hours. Cobar itself is built on the back of mining, and there's a long history of mining here, back as far as the second half of the 1800s. They mine primarily copper and gold, and a few other base metals. There's active mines and historical remnants of past mines dotted around these parts.
You say you had no clue what I want to do with you, and yet I hope in your heart that when we are apart, you feel me. You know from the start that nothing's gonna break my love for you, babe. You can't keep me far away for long. You can't keep me far away for too long. There's no need to pretend that you don't when you do. I really want to know, so throw me aside and show me you do. Because I hope in your heart that when we are apart, you feel me. You know from the start that nothing's gonna break my love for you, baby. You can't keep me far away for long. You can't keep me far.
So, how did Cobar get its name? It just so happens that I know the answer. Well, legend has it that a person from out of town witnessed an Aboriginal man preparing for an initiation ceremony. He was making paint for a corroboree. After a discussion, the man from out of town learned that the paint was made from goobar, which turned out to be what we call copper. So, effectively, Cobar is simply rather poor translation of the word goobar. Aboriginal for red ochre or copper. Cool story, huh? Well, I didn't come here for copper, or gold for that matter, though for the right amount I'm willing to change my plans. I came here for some peace and solitude, or to be precise, remoteness and quietness, and that's what I'll get. I set up camp at a farm stay out of town. Take a peek at this. The next person is quite a few kilometres away. It's just myself, my bike and the tent. Here I can have that remoteness and quietness I've been craving. No noisy neighbours, no incessant drone of caravan generators, no kids tearing around the place, not even the sound of a passing car. Just me and a campfire to keep me warm, and endless space to ponder my place in this world.
If you ever feel the way I do, won't you tell me so? Now is the only time we'll ever know. me far away for long.
It's funny how images of such solitude spark excitement among fellow motorcycle enthusiasts. But I guess it shouldn't surprise me. Most of us are happy to shun the crowd, to forge our own path in life. Hey, we're motorcycle riders after all. We shun normality every day, right? I know for me, as I continue this journey, I'm learning what truly ignites a spark inside of me. Not what the television says should do it, not what friends, family, relatives or society deems should do it. Me. Who cares about the blank stares I mentioned earlier? The puzzled faces as they try to define me or put me in a box. Only I can find that special something that makes my place in this crazy mixed up world clear to me. And this solo journey of discovery is really doing it for me. And from me to you, I invite you to give it a try too. Just you, your motorcycle and a tent. And also an open mind. I just know you're going to love it. Now, as I film this, I've already moved on from Cobar and I managed to take my motor camping quest for remoteness and quietness to a whole new level. Okay, it's possibly an insane level of remoteness and quietness. I'm talking around 1 million acres of it. Keep an eye out for the next video where all will be explained.